Good evening. My name is Cheryl Smokewich, and I am the chair of the St. James-Assiniboia School Division Board of Trustees. It is my honor to represent the board and welcome you to the St. James-Assiniboia School Division's draft budget community presentation. The St. James-Assiniboia School Division acknowledges that we are on Treaty 1 land, the traditional territory of the Anishinaabe, Innu, and Dakota, and the homeland of the Red River Métis Nation. This presentation is available on our school division website. Please submit your questions or comments regarding tonight's budget presentation using the Q&A function on the top of your screen. Comments can also be submitted in the online survey on our website or via email. Board of Trustees. These are your Board of Trustees arranged by ward. Trustees' contact information is also available on our school division website under the governance heading, along with items such as our senior administration, policy manual, and report to the community. Division staffing and enrollment. There are approximately 1,250 staff in our school division. This year, there are 8,356 students attending schools in our division. As indicated on this slide, St. James-Assiniboia School Division's enrollment is projected to decrease by 377 students in the next 5 years. Our class sizes have not increased over the last 2 years. We have maintained our smaller class sizes. Trustee Holly Hunter, Vice Chair of the Board of Trustees, will continue with the presentation of the St. James-Assiniboia School Division's draft budget.
Budget goals. Our budget goals are to align the budget with our strategic plan, to focus resources on the classroom, to achieve a balance between education needs and low taxation, to address the increased maintenance and repair requirements of our aging buildings, to apply sustainable development principles, as well as to comply with the government's requirement for education and accessibility. Levels of service. The province mandates basic education, but as society becomes increasingly complex, additional programs and services are necessary to ensure our students are prepared to be responsible citizens in our democratic society. Here are just a few examples of the additional programs and services offered in SJASD. Operational challenges. In 2023-24, the St. James-Assiniboia School Division faces significant operational challenges, such as student costs related to programming, aging facilities that require over $15 million in maintenance and repair over the next 5 years, rising service costs such as utilities, insurance, and legal fees, technology costs, notably hardware replacement, software licensing, and associated IT service costs, which amount to $9.2 million over the next 5 years. The Manitoba Public Schools Act. The Manitoba Public Schools Act required that the province and school divisions share the responsibility for financing public schools. The two major sources of funding for school divisions are the provincial government and the local education property tax known as the special levy. The special levy. Historically, the special levy was used to provide programming and services that were of value in the community. However, today it represents close to 50% of the school division's total operating revenue and is used to fund a substantial portion of basic education programming. 2023/24 is the third year that the province has required school divisions to freeze the special levy and instead offered the property tax offsetting grant equivalent to 2%. The division is projecting 8.09% decrease from the 2022 mill rate. The 2023 mill rate of 11.935 represents a 1.05 mill decrease. Although our mill rate has decreased by 8.09%, SJASD's residential property values have increased at a slightly higher rate than commercial properties, resulting in a gross education property tax increase of 2.84% for the average homeowner. An assessment of the 2022 property taxes for Metro School Divisions shows that St. James-Assiniboia School Division's education property tax is below the Metro average by $21. Revenue. Of the school division's two main revenue sources, the provincial government, representing 50% of our revenue, increased by 5.2%. The local education property tax, representing 47.2% of revenue, increased at 2%. Combined with other sources, the school division's total revenue increased by 4.4%. The increase presents budget challenges considering Manitoba's inflation was 7.8% for the 2022 calendar year end. Expenditure budget. For the 2023-24 school year, the St. James-Assiniboia School Division has an operating expenditure increase of 4.42% from the previous budget. Despite high inflation and without provincial funding to match, the board has been able to maintain valued local programming for our students. This will be done through a reduction in staff through attrition. This is possible due to a slight decline in enrollment. The reductions will amount to $1.2 million in cost savings. The breakdown of SJASD's $123 million operating expenditure budget is as follows. Salaries and benefits represent 85%, services 8.4%, supplies and equipment 4.6%. Notably, the significant majority of operating expenditures are spent on direct supports to the classroom. Other major expenses include maintenance at 9.6%, transportation at 2.3%, and administration at 2.7%. Key statistics from the 21-22 frame budget. The St. James-Assiniboia School Division spends $13,549 per student, which is higher than the Metro average, but lower than the provincial average. The St. James-Assiniboia School Division Board of Trustees recognizes the value our community places on small class sizes. Our pupil to educator ratio of 13.4 is well below the Metro average of 14.0. The St. James-Assiniboia School Division spends $7,495 per student on regular instruction, which is aligned with other Metro school divisions. The St. James-Assiniboia School Division spends more than both the Metro and provincial average per pupil on students with exceptional needs. The St. James-Assiniboia School Division spends less than both Metro and provincial average per pupil on operations and maintenance. Instructional supports and services include things such as curriculum consulting and development, educational media library and the media center, and professional development. St. James-Assiniboia School Division spends near the same level as the Metro average on instructional support services. The St. James-Assiniboia School Division spends more on both Metro and provincial averages per pupil on information technology. The St. James-Assiniboia School Division spends more on direct support to students than the Metro and provincial average. This is a priority of our board, spending money in the classroom on our students where the money belongs. Turn it over to Chair Smokowicz.
Thank you. Summary: the 2023-2024 draft budget is aligned with our division's strategic plan. The Board of Trustees' local decision-making continues to focus on continually improving our students' education through the many programs and services that are valued by the local community within funding constraints. The 2023-24 provincial funding announcement provided an increase of 5.2%. Provincial funding support funds only approximately 50% of St. James-Assiniboia School Division's total operating revenue. St. James-Assiniboia School Division's operating expenditure increased 4.42%. Low education mill rates at 11.935. Tax decrease of 16.07% after property tax credit and rebate. Average home tax decrease of $96.05 after property tax credit and rebate. Moving forward, the Board of Trustees will continue to work hard to represent the St. James-Assiniboia School Division's learning community on meeting the academic, social, and emotional needs of our students. We are currently engaged in the strategic planning process. We will consult with stakeholders in the division, including students, parents, guardians, staff, ratepayers, and community partners during the development of the new strategic plan. Every year, hundreds of individuals and corporations assist the St. James-Assiniboia School Division in different activities that help our students benefit from strong partnerships in the community. Thank you to our educational partners. We appreciate your ongoing support. Additional information on the 2023-2024 draft budget is available on the St. James-Assiniboia School Division website. We would be happy to answer any questions. Please include your name and contact information when you submit a question. If we are unable to answer your question tonight, you will be contacted tomorrow. I'll invite Trustee Hunter to join me to answer any questions. I see one question that's asking how we will consult in the development of a new strategic plan. We will be holding consultation meetings at a school in each of the family of school communities. Schools will communicate the location, time, and date for each consultation session, which are scheduled for the spring of 2023.
I also see here that somebody is asking if their taxes are going to go up. So due to a shift in the SJASD tax base from commercial to residential, the average homeowner will see a small gross education tax increase of approximately $47 per year. However, it's expected that the province will be providing an education tax rebate, which will reduce the net tax by $96.
Thank you. I don't see any other questions, but we'll continue to take questions. So if you have any or you think of any, you can always contact the board office or complete the online survey on our website or email us. We want to thank you for joining us. We hope you enjoy the rest of your evening. Thank you.